still can't hear this.
Yeah. It is now time for our next radio broadcast, Impact Radio and the Florida Star. Tune in and be blessed.
Good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday. This is the Impact Radio Show over a span of 3.8 million listeners from Florida to Georgia. This is the Impact Radio Show brought to you by the Florida Star. And I am your host tonight, Reverend J Frederick, your African gentleman in the house producing tonight. We have Miss Vanessa Davis on the producer's computer.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, everybody. So how was y'all's Thursday? Is everything going good? I know everybody is like geared up for like the second week of Thursday night football. I know I am. But yeah, it's Thursday. How's your day been going?
We had open house for the littlest ones, so I'm feeling good. I got a chance to meet their teachers again, so I'm excited for the school year.
Yeah, same. Had open house on Tuesday. Highlands won their first game by a blowout. Shout out to Highlands Middle. And Lord, if anybody y'all out there interested in being teachers, please
go ahead.
Go ahead and do that.
Let that be your ministry. They need help.
They need help. Like literally out of 10 classes, this girl literally only has 3 present teachers, and one of them are online. And so yeah, and they have them on a rotation. Like I literally can't like cross the line and be mad. Like they ain't even got all the grades turned in. So if y'all are interested in being teachers, or you got a hankering to impact some lives, impact our children. Education is like literally a thing.
It's super important.
It's super important.
Before we get any further, please do business with one of the oldest Black-owned, female-led independent news companies in America. If you can't go to the store, have the Florida Star delivered. Go to thefloridastar.com, thefloridastar.com, or P.O. Box 40629, Jacksonville, Florida 32203. You can mail them and get your subscription started today.
Yes, less than a cup of coffee. We really, really would like for you guys to support a female-owned, trailblazing Black media. This is where we get our media from, our news from our perspective. So please do business with the Florida Star. I didn't catch any of the Emmys, but I heard a lot about it. It's pretty good. But we're going to go ahead and bring our guest in.
Okay.
Miss Maggie Ramsey, Dr.
Margie.
Miss Margie Ramsey. Sorry about that. She has a wonderful business called Essence Lady, and we would like to bring her in and ask her how she has impacted the community. How are you doing today, Miss Margie?
I'm doing awesome. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing well. We're doing well. So go ahead and tell everybody a little bit.
Go ahead and introduce Dr. JoAnn Scott.
Oh, I'm sorry. Also, Miss Dr. JoAnn Scott is on as well. Sorry about that. Like I am like staring at a screen, small screen. So go ahead and tell, if you guys will introduce yourselves and let everybody know how you're impacting the community so far.
All right. Well, I'm Margie Ramsey. I am one of the co-founders of Essence of a Lady Incorporated. And we also have Dr. JoAnn Ajayi-Scott here that's with us also. She's the founder of the Essence of a Lady Incorporated, which was created back in 1989. And we're just here to give you some information about what we have going on in the community through Essence of a Lady nonprofit organization. We have 2 signature programs that we have, the Why Me and the Yale. The Why Me is for the young men's empowerment, and the Yale is for the young Essence Ladies Learning. And these programs were started back in 2007. Also, the boys program was just created back in 2021. And we're just looking forward to giving back to the community with educating our kids on things that they need to have done within themselves and in their lives. And we're starting to do our kickoff for our open house for the mentoring program in next month on October the 29th.
I was just about to ask you, what are some events that you guys have coming up, so people can know, how they can support? Like, what are some things you guys have coming up soon?
Well, that's what we have coming up soon, the open house, where we recruit the girls and boys and also our volunteers and mentors for the program.
I like to speak just a little bit more on that. First of all, our mission is to educate, mentor, and empower youth through the philanthropy of adults. With our Yale, the Young Essence Ladies Learning, we have a network of philanthropists called the Essence Ladies Network. And what we do, we recruit professional and business women to join this network to give their time, talent, and treasure to our youth through mentoring, sponsorship, and donorship. But mentoring is what, although it's in the middle of our focus, it is one of the main things that we want to do. And Margie will speak more on the events that we have coming up. But we also are kicking off tomorrow our Be a Blessing dollar challenge. And that challenge is to encourage everybody from September the 16th to October the 15th to be a blessing. If all they got is $1, make a dollar donation so we can help the social, academic, and leadership development of our youth, because every penny counts. So be a blessing. You can go to www.eladies.org and click on our Be a Blessing challenge, and it will give you more information. During this month also, we're recruiting mentors for boys and girls, so everybody can jump in and support our youth. Being around for 33 years doesn't mean a thing, because each year is a new opportunity to support our youth. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you so much for providing that information, Dr. JoAnn. So what we have going on, as I stated, we're having our recruitment on October the 29th at the Temple's Gym, which also we'll be doing like a game night, and to get everybody all hyped up and having fun to come out to join us is what we're hoping that we can get everyone to do. And they can go to our website at eladies.org and find out all they need to know about our organization and what we have going on to support the community and any events that we have going on.
Okay. Are there any other social media platforms and ways that they can reach out to you, or is it just the website? Do you guys have any other like emails or social media handles you guys would like to drop so they'll know how to support you?
That's a great question. We're on all the social media platforms. You can reach us on Facebook, Essence of a Lady. You can reach us on Twitter, the E-Ladies Network, because that's been around ever since inception in 1989. You can also reach each of us on IG with our names, and on IG also with our mentoring program, Yale Mentoring. So you can reach us in many different platforms. You can also reach us on LinkedIn under Essence of a Lady. So we're out there, and we're truly trying to continue to support our mission. We were blessed on our 30th year anniversary when the Jacksonville Jaguars recognized us December 1st, 2019. They recognized Margie as the community champion for her work, and they spotlighted us at the actual event. So we're truly blessed to have been recognized. And over the years, we have supported over 1,000 youth, mostly girls. We've recruited over 400 adults to become philanthropists to give back. But all they have to do is go to that website.
Philanthropy is definitely a big thing that I think that everybody should get into, because whatever you invest in, it tells wherever your money is, your heart is also. And if we don't invest in our youth, whether it be financially, whether it be mentally or socially, our future is very, very bleak, because these literally, to be real cliche, the children are the future. And that's where we got to put our investment in. We thank you, ladies, so much for coming in and sharing your business. We got guys getting ready to go to a quick ad break, but we will return back with some news and some events for you. This has been the Impact Radio Show.
Thank you.
Ladies, if you want to shout out anything else, because we still have people watching on live, you can say anything else that you might have missed or anything additional.
Oh, awesome. In addition to our event, our annual open house, we have monthly events to support our youth and give the adults who register at eladies.org. When you register, all you have to do is click on the membership, and it shows that you can register youth under the Yale or Why Me, or you can register as a philanthropist under the adults under the eMen's or eLadies Network. And to support the women-owned businesses, we also have an event that's getting ready to kick off New Year's Day in New York City.
We are back live.
Okay.
This is.
We were just learning a little bit more about what the ladies got going on with Essence of a Lady. They have some monthly events, and they have a kickoff happening in New York City. So please check out eladies.org. We want to thank you ladies so much. We're going to drop you so we can get to the rest of the show. Please look for us on Facebook and on YouTube.
Yes.
All right, CJ, what else you got going on? Oh, you want me to do some news? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't have my headphones on, so I don't know what y'all can hear.
We can hear you.
All right, a quick news break for the listeners of Victory Station WCGL from the Florida Star. Ripped from the headlines. Charlie Crist slams DeSantis's property insurance rate hikes. Charlie Crist, candidate for governor of Florida, joined Representative Tracy Davis, Senator Audrey Gibson, and Senator Tony Hill for a press conference slamming Ron DeSantis for citizens' insurance rate hikes. As hundreds of thousands of Floridians are getting kicked off their private property insurance coverage, DeSantis raised rates for citizens' insurance, the last resort for many Floridians. This follows DeSantis taking millions of dollars from the insurance industry and ignoring the storm clouds brewing in the property insurance market. So my goodness, if you notice your rates are getting higher, you can thank your governor. The Department of Education is seeking loan forgiveness applications by November 15th. All right, everybody, tune in by Stacey M. Brown. Following President Joe Biden's announcement of canceling student loan debt up to $20,000 for specific borrowers, the U.S. Department of Education said applications for relief under the plan should be submitted by November 15th. So please, I'm just going to read in a little bit into it. How do you know if you're eligible for debt cancellation? Here are the criteria. Your annual income must have fallen below $125,000 for individuals or $250,000 for married couples or heads of households. If you received a Pell Grant in college and meet the income threshold, you will be eligible for up to $20,000 in debt cancellation. If you did not receive a Pell Grant in college, you meet the income threshold, you will be eligible for up to $10,000 in debt cancellation. So please look into that. There's also a really good recap on the inaugural Jacksonville Civil Rights Conference, which I attended and I went live from.
Yes, I was there too. It was
really nice, and we can't wait. They said inaugural, so we know there will be more. All right, and NBA icon Isaiah Thomas has quickly become an entrepreneurial legend. The chairman and CEO of Isaiah International LLC and Isaiah Imports, Isaiah Thomas has had an extensive portfolio of investments by Stacey M. Brown. He played basketball with a tenacity not often seen in today's game.
That's an understatement. Homeboy was throwing hands on the court. Threw hands on Jordan, threw hands on Magic. He made Pistons the bad boy team for a minute. He definitely played with some tenacity.
So he has gone on to get into industrial hemp and all kinds of businesses, and now he's an entrepreneurial legend. And really quick, just in case you didn't know, FAMU President Recruitment Tour attracts more than 1,200 students in Broward and Miami-Dade. So the Florida A&M Presidential Recruitment Tour drew more than 1,200 students to events at Broward Community College and Miami-Dade College. I'd also like to give a quick shout out to EW. Can't say EWU, Edward Waters. They're getting a new president because they're now becoming a university. So we are super duper excited.
Both parents are alums.
Super duper excited for EW and what they got coming on. And I think it's about time for a quick break.
Yeah, we take a quick break and we will bring you some events. And of course, you know I can't get out of here without giving you guys an impactful moment. So DJ Will, we're going to go to one more commercial break. This is the Impact Radio Show brought to you by Florida Star.
Now you know the Florida Star.
I'm looking right back for that.
Most read African-American newspaper, serving since 1951 in more than 200
You
locations.
lead in
The
the
Florida
richest
Star.
thing.
News you can use, news you can trust. The people's choice, striving to make a difference. The Florida Star is serving over 230,000 African Americans living in Northeast Florida that generate $5.2 billion in buying power. Read the Florida Star weekly newspaper and find out where your money's being spent and on what. Read the Florida Star and learn what your city and state representatives are doing on your behalf. Read the Florida Star and learn how to support your neighborhood businesses. Read the Florida Star and learn how to receive city health and community services. The Florida Star received the first Eagle Award by the Jacksonville
We just get started here.
Oh, CC Barnes is coming.
Hey, the whisper rain.
African-Americans. The Florida Star carries local, state, national, and international news regarding African Americans. Subscribe today at 904-766-8834. The Florida Star.
Yo. Welcome back to
Welcome
the
back.
Impact Radio Show presented by the Florida Star. We're going to jump right into your events rundown brought to you by the Ritz Theater and Museum. Just so you know, the new exhibit is up.
It is awesome.
Called Through Our Eyes. It's called, the theme was Female-Led Legacies. It's beautiful. The kids love it. Go ahead and stop by. More info. And this weekend, we have jazz rendition of the music of Chicago. So I have been having the hardest time marketing that because I want to say the music of Chicago, but I don't want people to think the city, which is a super black city. But like the band, it used to be called Chicago Transit Authority, but now the band is called Chicago. So if you like that music of the band Chicago, come out on the 17th. And this weekend on the 18th, on Sunday at the church, you can stop by the Ritz as well. We'll be doing oral history not presentation, but if you have oral history about the villa, they'll be taping people's oral history. There's going to be a mental health 101 a workshop with a friend of ours named Charles, and CJ will be out there. Reverend CJ the second.
You just love saying it. Yes, we will be out there doing Faith Under Construction. And it's going to be fun. We're going to have, a mental health partner there. We're going to really be diving into some great things. So definitely come by from 2 to 4, at the Ritz this Sunday on the 18th.
Some other things coming up. Maxwell, the night tour will be here Friday, September 30th at 8 p.m. at the arena. We'll see you there. CC Winans is coming through Believe For It tour, right? Saturday, October 1st at Trinity Baptist Church. If you're an Earth, Wind, and Fire fan, you'll remember the St. Augustine Amphitheater will have the group on the 27th. This is a Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. And Keith Sweat, Monica, Tevin Campbell, Tamar Braxton, 112, and Silk are coming through the R&B music experience on Friday, October 14th at the arena.
Don't act too crazy. You will end up on your church's live.
Oh no.
That ought to be funny. And also, The Woman King, Jacksonville screening, 11567 Atlantic Boulevard. Black Films Matter is doing a private screening. Listen, I was so hyped when I saw the trailer for this. Viola Davis is the only one I know that can go from Ma Rainey to a Black Gladiator. This is going to be a real good show. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to encourage you guys that if y'all are going out there, please hit up your African Gentleman shameless plug. If you are trying to step out there in style, this impactful moment is definitely brought to you by your African Gentleman, and I have something to impact you guys on today.
Tell us.
So, like, spiritual warfare is like a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Have you ever noticed that when you're really ready to set your mind to do something up to no good, the path to doing it seems real easy? It's like, yeah, I'm about to be a little ratchet today. Everything points to being ratchet. Yeah, everything, I'm about to be a little bit, to myself today straight. But the minute you say something that you're going to do something positive, the minute that you say that you're trying to impact something or stir up some dust in the community, all of the distractions come.
Yes.
My impactful statement for you guys tonight is the only thing the enemy can do is delay his defeat. That's all he can really do. Because if you fast forward to the end of the book, we already know who wins. And if we know anything about our sovereign, our omnipotent, and our omniscient God, he has a will that cannot be revoked. Facts. So like we'll literally get so sidetracked in things that pop up, whether it's communication issues, whether it's financial issues. The only thing the devil can do is to amplify things to make your anxiety bigger, to take you off the task. He can bring you, to quote one of my favorite preachers, all of the that to distract you from your this. Your this is literally the timing that you spend listening to God. It is hearing from God. It is being inspired to go out there and do something, and it is being spirit-led action. What is the that? Everything other than your this. Literally, everything other than your this. Everything that you have to do to get ready to go and fulfill your purpose, the devil is going to bring that thing up to try to distract you. But the only thing he can do is delay his own defeat. You ever see a person that when they are caught in the lie, the only thing that they can do is to prolong how long it comes out into the light? It's like you got to keep up that facade until you hit that wall where you got to go, what actually happened? Let me just go ahead and clear the air. And it usually lands a whole lot flatter than it usually is when you can just come out and say it. You're only delaying coming out there in the light. So you know what I noticed, that every single time that I said, we're going to go out here, we're going to help people in this community, we're going to bring them out of church trauma, we're going to, show them what the church's intent is, literally every single thing. Like, I have a real bad habit of making me live sermons before I preach them. I be wanting to change the titles throughout the week, like literally every single time. But everything from moms being in the hospital, everything from, unnecessary, quarrelsome, conversations with the kids. I got a teenager. That's every day. But the devil has a way to amplify all these things only to get you off of your thing for a little while. Because you can get so inundated with anxiety that you become stagnant and not moving. Like after David was anointed, he literally showed up to the camp of the Philistines. They were scared, shook for 3 weeks of inactivity. Saul gave him his armor. A lot of people think that David didn't use that armor because it was too big. We know Saul was 6 feet plus. David was a runt. It gives us those descriptions right there, right there in the text. But the main reason why he didn't use it is because the stuff was shiny, new, and unproven. There wasn't no battle scars on it. It was just sitting there glossing. And now you want me to go and try your armor for the first time in the fight because y'all scared to go out there. But David was like, this is Israel. God is on our side. The only thing we can do is to go out there and just fight because it's already been given to us. He went out there, he slew the giant, talking mad trash, by the way. But the only thing that distraction did of Goliath selling his wolf tickets was delay the defeat of the enemy. So be encouraged no matter what these distractions are doing that's coming at you. It's only a delay. Whatever it is that it seems to be pulling you off of your this, remember, it's only a delay because in the end, you and God will get the victory.
Amen. And we are so thankful. The impactful moment brought to you by, as always, the African Gentleman. So please look him up for Woman King, and we got
Wakanda forever
coming back. So hit them up for your outfit and your African needs. So much gratitude to you all for listening, to our writers and producers. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, the Florida Star. Our partners, the Ritz Theater and Museum, African Lady, African Gentleman, Powerful Productions, Hollywood Productions, Eldre Allen, The Thrift, Her, Crumpet for Success, Walker Waffle. Especially thanks to our guests tonight, Miss Margie Ramsey and Dr. JoAnn Ajayi-Scott. And my name is Vanessa.
I am Reverend Carl Frederick. We always got to thank our favorite cousin DJ Will for keeping us straight.
Always. See you guys next week.
Back to your regular scheduled gospel music.